Game 2 of the sus tournament. We lost the toss and we went second. We're against Noel. And do we automatically lose the game? We do not. Clark's Reap would be fun. Not a lot to work with. I mean, Peaceful Dove, Willow Tit. And they're kind of just very mediocre birds. I mean, Auklet could be interesting. I mean, you can kill these Nectar. It's always a little bit interesting. I mean, maybe I'm gonna regret not taking Peaceful Dove, but I don't think so. I don't think this bird's that good. When we really just need to be flipping the tray a bunch. Area Manager, Data Analyst. Ugh, both not good choices. This is a toughie. How many birds do you keep? 2. Okay. I think this is gonna be these 2 birds. And just kind of try and make something of it. I'm tempted to keep Willow Tit. It's just kind of a nice passive point scoring bird. Yeah, and it kind of gets the feeder moving a little bit. But it's just not a strong bird, that's what I'm concerned about. Like, it's just a worse version of a nuthatch. Yeah, this bird's winning the game for us. I think we keep these 2. Peaceful Dove is interesting, right? If we could find plus food, then this bird becomes very good. Maybe we do this, and I guess we go Prairie Manager. I don't like this start. I mean, I think Peaceful Dove is pretty bad. But I think we have to gamble on something coming up for us being useful. And then using that as a kind of a lever to do something useful. We just want to find like Great Tit or Hero Robin, or heck, there's a bunch of very mediocre plus food birds that would be good here, like Bullfinch, Grosbeak. Anything that helps us get a couple more seeds will be very, very, very welcome at this point. But yeah, kind of tricky. And I mean, like a Grandala and Cowbird are kind of okay, but not really what I want to take here. Night Heron. Okay, that's a good start, I think, for me. They didn't take this one. Okay. They took the nest early. That's fine. I think we take OP Fish Spot. Take a random. That's perfect. Alright, that works very well with Peaceful Dove. Very, very, very well. That's enough to actually start building out a bit of a forest here. So we can play Peaceful Dove and yoink the seed, I think. Yoink the seed. We can take the nectar and the rat, I guess. And then we can... Oh, we can just do a tray flip at some point, so I think maybe we just do the tray flip now, like spend this to flip. Rambling, love that. Okay, main duck. Super good, actually. I mean, I don't know if I want to play it, but it's pretty good. Because if I can get some food going, then the main duck will basically feed Peaceful Duck. Interesting. I think I want to do this. I want to do this, though. I don't think I do. Great Blue Heron's kind of nice. But I think I just need to get going with main duck. So I think the play here is... do this, take some nectar, cut this, and then play main duck. And we kind of have like a delayed kind of synergy going on here. Like we can just draw a little bit of cards here. Draw some cards. I think we're probably just gonna draw once, take food, and try and play Brambling. That's probably the play here. Just because I think we need to get Brambling into the game. And he's eating food again. Okay. I think that's fine. This is actually a really interesting Peaceful Dove game. I'm kind of glad I kept it now. Do we take this Roadrunner? Raven Roadrunner. Oh my. Well. I kind of got to do this now, don't I? Your food situation. It's actually pretty good. Getting Raven into the game is going to take a while, so... We can't ignore... Yeah, we can't ignore the Brambling. And we can't ignore this Raven. Like, this is going to be a very, very, very complicated game. Because these work with the bonus card, so we kind of have to go in that direction. Great Hornbill is also pretty good. But I think we have to go with the Brambling. I think that's just kind of too good to pass up here. And then we can basically keep a card and take food and then just go straight into Raven things. But we might even be going like a little bit of a late Raven. So, I don't know, this is actually really tough. The Raven is not super compelling because we kind of have our egg situation fixed. And we don't really have a strong grasslands, whereas we're kind of building out something pretty interesting across our wetlands and forests, so this is a pretty tough game now. We could do like a late Raven pivot if we can build out a forest, because like, again, Prairie Manager. Yeah, they've got the same situation here. If they want Hornbill, they have to give up a Nectar, which, you know, they can do. Look at that, we got matching symbols already. Love that. Where's Brambling gonna go? Not sure. Ibis goes into the game. We'll play Brambling. So they've got 2, so we don't care about that. What do we want to do? It's like total and matching symbols. Well, this is a pretty good matching symbol. Lots of worms around. Do I want the extra food? I kind of do. The extra food could be pretty helpful here. Bullet and House Sparrow, well... You want the extra food, and that's more seeds that can be scored on, and it's a Prairie Manager bird, so I think I want to keep both right now. EIE and Trumpeter Finch. Well, I want both of you. So I think we get rid of Willet here. Okay, this game got very, very interesting. So now we do definitely want to go into our grasslands, but it's going to be a little bit of a struggle to get there. That's a very interesting reroll. Okay, we just need to think this through carefully. We don't spend on the Peaceful Dove now. I think we just have to commit into doing things in our wetlands, which is in our grasslands, sorry. We want to take this spot with the Raven. Yep. We're gonna need this Trumpeter Finch to do something here as well. So we can do egg, trumpet of finch into house sparrow. That's a possibility. But I would prefer to get this greater roadrunner into the game. I'm gonna do that. Do I need this egg? No I don't. So I can draw egg, get 2 nectar. I'm going to be 1 food short still, okay. This is tricky. I can just do food and play, take eggs and do Greater Roadrunner immediately. That is an option. The other option is that we draw. This is a little complicated now. I could draw, throw egg, get some additional cards going. Gives me a seed. We have 3 turns left, so draw, egg. I could do draw, egg, double play. It could be the strongest thing we have. If I do that... Alternatively, I do egg, roadrunner, egg, then what? European turtle dove? Grab a food or something? I think main duck is probably the play here. What's your nectar situation like? I think we do this. I want this goldfinch. It will allow me to play some birds pretty quickly. I can do finch into goldfinch, gives me 3 seeds, which just allows me to do stuff. I don't think we want to do that. More prairie birds, okay. Junko, kind of interesting. Can I throw an egg here? Trumpet of finch allows me to throw an egg. Woodstock, glad we threw an egg. Okay, I don't think we're going to be playing... House Sparrow, maybe. Junko is probably not getting played. And we'll do this to deny the nectar. Yeah, nice. We drew up their nectar. That's really, really good. We draw again. It gives us 3 seeds. We lay eggs and we double play. Not really going like heavy Raven engine, but we are kind of using it to play birds, which is what we need to be doing to win this game. Spoonbill Sandpiper could be fun. We're just going to take blind Kia. Kia's pretty good. Grebe, I mean, not today. Don't want to use the Auklet now. Yeah, Kia could be fun. Yeah, they're getting blasted on the nectar. That is really good for me. Really, really, really good for me. And now we can lay eggs. Take our nectar. And then we can do this sneaky double play here. We take this and this spot. And then we're probably just going to keep accepting Brambling cards, because eventually we're going to play Eastern Imperial Eagle, and we need extra cards for that. So cycling in the... cycling the cards is... Like, we're getting the tucks either way. It's just like, where are we tucking them? Mandarin Duck. That's good. I like extra cards. So we'll play Trumpet Finch. Take this for the egg spot. And we'll play Greater Roadrunner. Take this spot. We're getting blasted on fewest bonus spaces, but we don't particularly care about that. Okay, and then we can play EIE for the last pre-manager spot, so that's good. We just need to find a way to play a couple more birds. So what are we going to do? Asian Coal. And Swift. Well, then I think we keep these, because I think they're just going to get fed to EIE. Which is probably our next play, actually. We're going to do eggs. Yeah, do egg. The question is, do we want to play Swift or something? Extra cards, love extra cards. Okay. Housefinch, a bit late for Housefinch, I think. It could be good though. Housefinch is kind of like the right bird that I'm looking for, and would allow me to cycle some of the brambling stuff into good birds. We'll see if that stays there. I mean, I'd be surprised if it does, but I also don't really mind if it goes away. It's still there. I think we want it. And the reason I think I want it is that I am able to get the seed here. And I think that seed is pretty critical in being able to get this game going. So I think we can do eggs, and then, you know, do nectar on the Housefinch. Eggs again, EIE. So egg, Housefinch, egg, EIE. And then play something else with the extra nectar, and it could be this Woodstock. Or it could just be Turtle Dove, because Turtle Dove is going to be useful here as well. Maybe Woodstock so we can take the spot would be good. Seems pretty smart where I'm sitting. Spangled Drongo. Okay. Well, that's very, very easy to play around at this point of the game, I'm afraid. That is such a huge commitment at this point of the game, and like I'm just never going to take nectar. And like maybe it'll allow you to contend on some of these nectars, but like I don't care. Like the tempo you've lost from doing that is really massive. I guess we take the bowl nest here. I need to throw a card here, don't I, to get the extra egg. I think that's okay. We're not going to play House Sparrow or Common Swift in this game. So we're left with 3 eggs, which is exactly the many we want. We throw Common Swift. Cycle the House Sparrow. And get... what do I want here? I think we just play our Woodstock. Yeah, just clamp down on as much tempo as I can. We even do Woodstock first, just so we secure the spot. It's a pretty useful spot to have on the map. Especially since they've got this platform nest spot, so I mean, if they get this, that could be annoying, then we have to take this one down here. Or maybe the greater than 50 centimeters and try and do something down here, but... there are options, I'm not stressed about it, but, you know, we have options, which is always good. Yeah, Spangled Drongo, I mean, it's such a weird bird, this one. Played eggs, so now we play Woodstock. We take this platform nest spot. Wetland Scientists. Sure. We take the points where we can find them. So then coming into the last round, what are our candidates? Kia and Turtle Dove, probably. That should be pretty straightforward. Alright. Yeah, they played Eagle Owl. We'll play the bigger bird. Yeah, so they really want one of these spots, which is fine. I don't mind letting them have it. I mean, it helps them a lot, but I think, again, like, we're just so far ahead in tempo that I'm not particularly concerned. And I think we can realistically go after this forest nectar as well. Like, I'm not that concerned here. We can literally just do egg 3 times, get 6 nectar, and win. But I also think that might be that also might help my opponent too much. Yeah, I don't know. We'll find out. Brambling is definitely going to score us some points here. Bonk, bonk. Do I keep Little Grebe? I don't think I'm playing Little Grebe, but we're going to keep it anyway. Alright, Asian Emerald Dove has come up. And Great Egret. Okay, Great Egret is actually interesting. I think Corsican Nuthatch is just better though. Corsican can get us an extra nectar. Well, we don't want to do that actually. Ugh, a bit stronger. Tricky. I think I have to deny the egret. I think that's like the bigger bird. Like, I mean, if they go and take it now, I mean, fine, but... yeah, I don't know. Yeah, they're starting to build up their nectars, so they can just easily win the grasslands nectar and the wetlands nectar, but I mean, we just start pumping out nectar, we don't care. Oh, they could have picked up whatever they liked theirs, and they didn't, so I think we cycle you into you. And just accumulate. Yeah, I guess we're not actually going to play this Corsican Nuthatch, now that I think about it, because this Turtle Dove's going to do practically the same thing. And that's okay. But we just got a little bit of flexibility. Maybe we want to take something else, I don't know. Asian Emerald Dove. Yeah, makes sense. They needed an egg soul. That's a good play for them. And it wins a nectar, so... fair play. Cycle you away. I don't want you to have this egret. I mean, I don't think you're likely to play it, but... also not particularly interested in you using it. House Wren could be interesting. House Wren's like 2 points if we use it to take this into like Kia or something. Kakapo, okay. Alright, let's think about this. I did egret into Turtle Dove. There is a world where I could do egret, Turtle Dove, and then play the Nuthatch. Or the Kia. The Kia really depends on what the feeder looks like. Now when we play this Turtle Dove. Whereas the Nuthatch is probably more likely that we'll be able to play it. I think we just gamble on Kia here. I think the downside is very low. Let's see what we find here. Cala Condor. Interesting bird. So now we can do like egret into Calicondo, which would be pretty nice. And then we can do Kia to finish things off. I like that. No, they connected. Oh, well, never mind. The dream is dead. King rail, okay. So yeah, I can either do egret into Calicondo, turtle dove into Kia, egret into turtle dove is bad because then I can't do Kia. I think maybe this is probably the best bet, just simply because it's going to allow me to win more nectars. And we'll just take our points, like California Condor. And we find Behaviorist, which not doing a lot of work for us this game, but we'll manage. And then we just play Kia. Dora's looking okay. Kia. We should take the egg off here just in case we get hit with breeding manager. Oh, we got falconer instead, which we will 100% take. Good find. Yeah, we never end up playing the turtle dove. Well, we could have played the turtle dove if this was slightly better. Like if this was a seed or a nectar, we could have done that. So worked out pretty well in our favor. Still would have been fun. What are we gonna find here? Nothing, nothing. Goodbye. Alright. Let's see how we go. I think winning 2 out of 3 nectars is pretty good with Raven. Against a Spangled Drongo at least, I think really neutralized that bird. Yeah, we get a huge lead out of birds, and I think that's, you know, where we need to be. They did pretty well on bonus cards though, so it's always interesting. Eggs, pretty even. Food. Tuck cards is where we should be pretty strong. Yeah, this is gonna be a pretty clear win, I think. Indeed. Big margin, 131, 295, I think. My opponent couldn't get anything going. I think only 3 tucks on this Warbler is pretty indicative of something not quite working for them. They actually had to index into this grasslands habitat way more than they really wanted to. And yeah, a bit tricky. Citizen scientist, oh, they did okay on that actually. Big engineer. Unfortunate. And they had ESP, okay. Fun. Yeah, I think like this Wobbler was, you know, probably the on paper correct play, but Mew kind of rough. This Drongo was really the damning thing. Like, one of the most critical moments in this game was when this Auklet took the 2 nectar away from the feeder, and it re-rolled into 0 nectar, and they just were kind of stuck. And that kind of forced them into doing this kind of Drongo play. And that's at the end of round 3, we could just very easily play around that, and this is only worth 1 point. It doesn't give you any tempo. It was just, you know, compounding in a really bad position. Meanwhile, I think, you know, this House Finch was still played quite late. Probably didn't get the full return on it, but it's still useful to be picking up and playing birds. Like, this wasn't a full-on Grasslands engine game where we were like, aha, we're going to score 20 million points out of our Grasslands. It was like, we've got synergy with Prairie Manager, and we're going to use that to the best of our ability to kind of put a game together. Main Duck, Peaceful Dove, that could have been a really fun combination if not for this Raven. But, you know, we played to the strengths of being able to search out a couple things, and we got good value out of these birds. Like, they didn't dominate the game, but there was really nice synergy there. So pretty happy with this game overall. I think we played well. Alright, 2 wins down, that's nice, and hopefully we can keep on going.